everyone. Welcome to The Good Doctors Diagnose, the final one for the decade of 2020.
Cool.
We are The Good Doctors. I'm Dr. Kristen.
I'm Dr. Erin.
And we want to talk for just a couple seconds around this idea of New Year's resolutions that we every year think are really damaging and set you up for failure. But this year in particular, we're a little bit nervous about them, extra nervous about them. So for two reasons I would like to be clear about. First, the first is that you're going to see a whole lot of I need to shed the COVID pounds stuff in the next little bit. I hate weight loss resolutions all the time.
All the time.
This year in particular, like, guys, if you are alive, your body kept you alive through a pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Gold star to your, like, 2 thumbs way up to your body. If you feel a need to move more, if you feel that you don't love how you feel in your own skin, then absolutely do something to change it. Don't do something to change it because your Weight Watchers app started shaming you into paying attention to it. So it's a balance here.
Mm-hmm.
We never recommend that offices do weight loss challenges, for instance, and we definitely don't recommend that this year. It's just not, your body is your body, and the only person that should be able to dictate how you treat your body is you and your physicians and the people who know it best and how that kind of works, if you have good physicians. So that's one that I just want to get right out of the way. If any of that crosses my timeline, I'm going to get grumpy real quick. And the other is any myth, any conversation that gives you exact timeline on when we are going back to normal. That now that we have a vaccine, we can start planning big conferences for August. Like, that's nothing that has to be written in pen should be being done right now. Refundable, you need to book nothing that is non-refundable. You need to be aware that we are still in the beginning stages of the end game of this process, and giving yourself and others the grace to say, we blew the call is going to be mandatory in 2021.
That's right. And for the purposes of this video, and really for any time this time of year, I always like to talk about why I don't use resolutions, particularly this year, and why instead I think intentions or daily thoughts or plans are going to be a lot better. So for a lot of the reasons that Dr. Kristen just hinted at, I'm not a big fan of resolutions. I think they put way too much pressure on us to succeed and or fail at something. I think it can be really negative and really damaging to your self-esteem or your confidence or your self-worth if you don't lose 10 pounds by, February 15th or whatever. Or write a book or change your entire food routine. Like, let's just start small. So that's how I feel sans pandemic. Spoiler alert, in a pandemic, I'm even more fierce about this. We can't plan ahead. We don't know still what any day or week is going to look like. We don't know the effects of the vaccine. We don't know the possible morphing of the coronavirus into different strands. All of these things we don't know. So plan small, plan simple. That goes for personal or professional change or growth moving forward. I am an avid yoga practitioner. I practice my yoga every day. And the greatest lesson that it gives me that I continue to learn every day is that every day is different. My body is different every day. The way I feel is different every day. And so I can't say, oh, because this happened yesterday or because this happened last week, that's what my body needs today or that's what my soul needs today. And so it really is just kind of taking every day as it comes and adjusting your plans on the basis of that. And so for my yoga practice, there are some days where I need to be really active or I need to be really calm or whatever that looks like. And so whatever you do to bring yourself joy or to stay active or to feel good about yourself, make sure that it's flexible and make sure that it's adjustable, and don't put pressure on yourself that it has to be a certain way or you have to do things a certain way on a given day. Because at the end of the day, that's not really going to help you. Because on that day where you really just can't get into it, you're going to feel bad about it. And that's, we've had enough feeling bad. 2020 did a lot of that, kids. Like, let's just try and keep it simple and keep it joyful, whatever you're doing personally or professionally.
And on that note, we'll see you when the calendar turns, but nothing will really be different because that's the nature of time.
Take care.
Happy New Year, guys. We'll see you then.
Bye.